to yet another Brewniversal video. My name's Ethan, and today we're going to take a look at Bells Brewing Company's Expedition Stout. Bells is based out of Kalamazoo in Michigan. They were founded in 1985 as an actual brewery. Prior to that, founder Larry Bell it was a homebrew supply shop in Kalamazoo. And basically in 1985 they actually started selling their own beer. Something that's actually kind of interesting. The first batches of beer were brewed in 15 US gallon soup kettle, big soup kettle, and fermented in open fermenters covered with saran wrap. I mean, I can't even imagine doing that today. But. So, the Expedition Stout, it is a Russian Imperial Stout. It does come in at 10.5% ABV. Bells Brewing also does say that they think it has unlimited shelf life, so this is something that should age very well. It's one of the oldest American versions of a Russian Imperial Stout. They've obviously been brewing it for 20 odd years around there, which is very impressive. If you know anything about Bells, they're one of the most highly regarded breweries in the United States. They put forth a great product all the time, consistently good. I've never had this, which is kind of interesting because I went through a big stout phase, obviously, and yet I never got my hands on it. I do have a bunch aging, but I've never actually had it. So this has actually been sitting in my cellar for about, I'd say 6 months, 6 to 8 months right now. Maybe that's developed it a little bit, maybe it'll be smoother, more blended, and we'll see what happens. So why don't we get it poured into this glass here and we'll take a look at it. Let's take a quick look here. Already got that obvious Russian Imperial Stout, big stout look to it. Extremely dark, cannot see anything through it. Maybe a little red tone right around the edges, but basically real nothing coming on there. Real nice, real dark head. I really like that on Russian Imperial Stouts, very coffee colored. Really looks very nice. I can sort of smell actually the alcohol already, which is interesting because it is, I mean, 10.5 is pretty large, but it's not crazy, but definitely gets a lot of chocolate, a lot of coffee. Real nice Imperial Stout flavors. Has a tiny bit of vanilla on it, not a whole lot. Lots of dark malt. Take a look at it there. It smells what a Russian Imperial Stout should smell like. It's not mind-blowing, but it's a great example of what, you know, a basic Russian Imperial Stout should look like, in my opinion. Let's give it a whirl. Cheers. Huge, thick mouthfeel. Really thick. Lots of flavors. Immediately you get a lot of coffee. A lot of really bitter chocolate. Nothing real sweet on this. Then you get this nice toasty flavor. This nice almost burnt bread taste right at the end. Really nice. The mouthfeel's huge. I mean, this is as thick as it can possibly get. I really did not expect it to be this thick. It's really impressive. One of the things that really bothers me about so-called Russian Imperial Stouts is when, you know, they have all this alcohol in them, but the mouthfeel is just not there. The carbonation's perfect on this. You can see the head's retaining really nicely. Excellent lacing on the glass. It means that it was treated well. It's been stored relatively well. Really a fantastic beer. It's just so thick. It's great. It's absolutely excellent. I like that they paid attention to the mouthfeel, obviously, on it. I did have this in the refrigerator for about a day. I did let it sit out for about 2 hours, you know, to raise the temperature on a little, because that's what you want to do with these larger beers. Try and get them as close to cellar temperature as possible. My cellar is still running a little warm right now, even though we're getting into the fall, so I wanted to bring it down. It's a fantastic example of the style. I think they stuck to the style. They didn't deviate. It is a Russian Imperial Stout and nothing else, which is fantastic. I know people have said in the past that there have been problems with the carbonation on this. Carbonation is absolutely fantastic. The mouth feels great. It's not too prickly, but it's definitely carbonated, which is fantastic. So, cheers to Bells Brewing Company. the Expedition Stout by Bells Brewing Company, about 6 months aged, 8 months aged. Definitely check it out. I can't believe I haven't had this before, but I haven't, but can take it off the list now. I would definitely pick it up. I think they released it during the winter time. It's pretty widely distributed. If you get Bells, you should be able to get it. But yeah, absolutely. Cheers.